Hello and welcome to my guide for how to play Slowbro in Pokémon Unite. We're going to touch on tips, tricks, builds, and moves. Let's start. Now right off the bat, the first move you want is Water Gun. Water Gun is this stream of water that does damage and slows enemies. What makes this move interesting is if you charge this ability, it's going to deal more damage and have an increased range. This is an incredible tool for stealing enemy Pokémon early. The other move you get early is Slack Off, where you put Slowbro to sleep and he starts recovering HP. Pretty simple. It's at this point that I think we should cover the passives because they're going to be relevant as we go. First, Oblivious. You have two health bars as Slowbro, a green one that dictates when you die and a blue one that dictates what you can heal from. So every time you take damage, green health turns to blue health, and over time, blue health turns into nothing. Whenever you hit a Pokemon with an ability, or sometimes other abilities just dramatically take from this pool, you can heal using the blue HP. So basically, if you go in there and mix it up real good, you're gonna heal every single time you hit with an ability. Further to this, whenever you hit a Pokemon with an ability, you're also going to lower their special defense. And then finally, your boosted attack, every third attack does increased damage and slows enemy movement speed for about a second. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes. At level 4, you can choose Surf. Surf, you ride a wave into battle and you damage Pokemon. 3 waves strike. The first wave knocks Pokemon up, the second 2 slow them down. At a level 11, when this move upgrades, all 3 waves are a knockup, causing crazy amounts of disruption. The other level 4 option is Skald, where you're going to fire this beam of boiling water, and it slows enemy Pokemon down a very significant amount. What makes this move interesting is every Pokemon that you hit, a little steam cloud centered around this Pokemon appears. This steam cloud further slows enemies for a longer duration and applies a slight burn damage to all enemies hit. At level 6, you can opt in a Telekinesis, which is this beam that stuns one Pokemon and holds it high in the air. What's important about this ability is you can either choose to hold the Pokemon in the air where you hit them, or if you reactivate this ability, you can actually pull the Pokemon towards you. So you get to choose if you want to hold it in place for your team or yank it towards your team to set them up for more damage. The other choice at level 6 is Amnesia, where Slowbro briefly forgets what crowd control is and becomes unstoppable and severely boosts all of his defensive stats and gains HP. I will note that you only gain special defense once this move upgrades again at level 13, but you gain a ton of base defense and that healing at level 6. Finally, Slowbro's Unite move is a 3-second stun that also grants Slowbro a shield. Yes, Slowbro can't move while using this, but it doesn't matter because if you choose your target properly, you are going to guarantee a kill on a squishy because you're just gonna say, stay here, stay with me, stay forever. The only thing I'll note with Slowbro's Unite move is the cooldown is quite long, so you're only gonna get maybe 2 to 3 uses of this move per game. So use it sparingly and make sure you have one of them available for the final fight around the crucial objective. So now we've talked about what the moves do, but what should you build? And I'll be honest with you, my build for Slowbro is a little unorthodox. I like Experience Share, Focus Band, and Muscle Band. Now, the abilities I like to use with Slowbro are Surf and Telekinesis. I like to get in there and mix it up. I will say with Surf, you don't always have to take the dash option. The wave is still going to come out and travel even if you are stuck on a wall. So look for different walls that you can purposely stick yourself on so that you can peel for your team while not giving up your position. Now, as for the battle item, I personally go with Slow Smoke because whenever I get caught out of position, be it early game or when I'm diving in later, I like to be able to put down that Slow Smoke to keep everyone as annoyed as possible. The focus with Slowpoke is not getting kills, it's getting a bunch of disruptions so that your damage dealers can do all the damage that they need to do. I find that Slowbro is a huge counter to the Absols and Gengars of the world because if you have a head on your shoulders, you just look to where they're diving and surf on them. That's going to disrupt their flow, you can put them in a telekinesis, and your attackers, God willing, are supposed to do damage. So they should be able to shred through their limited health pools if you can disrupt and stun them. So to summarize, abuse Water Gun early game, don't necessarily surf into everything, try to use walls, and set up your team for success with all of the crowd control that this game gives you. That's it for this quick guide to Slowbro. If you got any value out of this whatsoever, subscribe to this channel. I'm making more Pokemon Unite guides all the time, and I would love to have you.